Boy, I'm just full of information tonight. I've already made 2 videos and I'm on my 3rd one. Listen, you've got to work on your stamina. I know there's people whose arthritis has got to their knees and their hips and and they're not able to really deal with stamina. But you got to work on your stamina. That's why I carry this thing around, my vest, to get my muscles strengthened up on my shoulders again. Because you know what? It's been a while since I've been in the military. But I need to work on them, and I need to get this thing squared away. Even if I'm in my home front or containing my campsite, I have to be able to wear this vest is my life support the whole time I'm awake. Okay? When I'm asleep, the vest isn't on. But again, I sleep with my weapon. But you got to be able to get used to carrying the weight of this vest, because this vest carries all the ammo needed at the time. And when you watch my previous video, you'll see how much ammo I actually carry in this vest. Okay? I carry in this vest. And this is an older style vest. It's an old military vest, but to me it's proven faithful. Okay, and I got my knife. And I got my communication. And I'll have my other communication over here. And then I've got all my ammo. So you watch my previous video, that'll give you the explanation of the ammo. But anyways, you have to be able to have stamina, okay, in order to handle what's coming your way. And you got to work on that. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how bad your legs are. I don't care how bad your heart is. Let me tell you something. I've had 3 stents put in my heart, and I got a 4th one coming in a few months. But you know what? That ain't stopping me. No, I'm going to do what I need to do, because I know what's coming down the road. And if you're watching, you know what's coming down the road also. So you got to work on your stamina. I don't care if it's working on your upper body, dealing with whatever you got to do, pushing weights with your legs, whatever you need. Your weak points, you know what they are, but your strong points, you know what those are also. So you work on your strong points. Your weak points, if you're of getting up in age, I'm 50, I'm going to be 51 here in March. And you know what? You get older, you have your weak points. You can't deal without them. The older you get, the more weak points you run into. But you have to work on the strong points. Okay? That compensates for the weak points. And that makes sure that you are able to fend off or handle or survive during those areas. Okay? Now, I know if your legs are bad, you got a cane you can use. But that should not stop you from the ability to point, shoot, and fire. And I got a feeling there's a ton of veterans out there who don't have the legs anymore, but they can still hit a squirrel in the eye at 100 yards. I know I can. I know you can. That's the most important thing. Okay? So we need to prepare. If you're able to do some sit-down weightlifting, get your arms strengthened up to where the gun doesn't weaken or wear you down over a period of time. I mean, I use shotguns. I don't care about the AR-15s. I don't care about anything else. I have found that 12-gauge shotgun slugs would rip a man's head off. I don't care what yardage. At 1,000 yards, I can hit a man. I can hit a target with a 12-gauge shotgun slug. So that's my weapon of choice. And whatever your weapon of choice is, AR-15, 30-06, 30-30, whatever it is, that's what you're proved with, and that's what you're used to. Don't take on a new weapon that you're not used to. Okay? Let me put this in this video. Do not take on a weapon that you're not used to, especially if you're a vet. You take on a weapon that you have proven yourself with. And I've proven myself with shotguns. And when I've got a 1-inch ball of slug going at somebody's head, I know exactly where it's going. And that head will not be there no more. Okay? But those who deal with AR-15s, 30-30s, M16s, all right, there's some older vets that love M16s. All right, if you're good with it, you're proved with it, that's what you use. You don't use weapons that you're not used to. Everybody wants to try to buy the best weapon. That ain't going to do you crap if you're not proven with it. Okay, so all you old vets out there like me, okay, these new weapons on hand, they're great to look at, but you know what you can use at the right moment, at the right time, and you need to get your hands back on those that you're able to get hold of. Okay? That way you know what's proven and you know how to use it. All right? Now these new vets that are coming off the playing field, and they're used to different weapons. You know what, you new vets? Stick to them. Stay with them. Be faithful with them. Don't take on a new gun that you've not tried and proven and to be true. Okay? There's a lot of idiots out there who are using weapons that they might go to a gun range and play with them, but they've never been proven with those. Okay? You know what weapons you can use, and that's what you need to use. All right? All right, this is the last video for the night, but I want to tell you, you do the do. Write that down, because that's my phrase. That's my phrase. All right, anybody else trying to use it? Screw them. You do the do. I'm talking to all you vets out there. The government's afraid of the vets because we know how to do the do. All right, in these last days. And all these new vets coming off the field, they're going to know how to do the do. And the government's going to be afraid of them. And any outside force, because we gave an oath to the Constitution. Okay, we gave an oath to the rights. We did not give an oath to the standing government. All right, we gave an oath to the Constitution. So when we do the do, I don't care who it is, but if every vet stands up, there's over 7 million people that are vets actually. If they were to stand up with the weapons that they are proven to use, there's nothing the government could do. But that's just a thought. But you know something? We'll be proven in the last days. But you got to stand up and do the do. You got to stand for what's right. We were willing to sacrifice our life back then. Why aren't we willing to sacrifice our life now? Okay? Just a thought. All right. God bless. Love every vet. And every vet you run into that you know or you find out is a vet, you shake their hand and you say thank you. Because we have literally sacrificed our life and our minds and our hearts to what God wants done and to what this nation is stand for. In God we trust. Okay? That's my heart. And I'm not going to let any anybody other than a faithful, true American defend this country. We gotta fight for the right, even to the last drop of blood. That was our oath. Okay? When we joined, I'm talking to all the vets, not just those who were not vets. I want to talk to all the vets. When we joined, we were willing to sacrifice our life for what's right in this United States. There's only one way to sacrifice our right, or to do with our right, or to deal with our right. And that's to get people ready to defend the Constitution and defend the Bill of Rights. Screw the government. People get elected, but that don't mean that they're right. The militia of the 1700s, they fought what they thought was for what was right. And that's what we're supposed to do in these last days. We fight for what's right. And if we shed our blood, then you know something? God understands. And God is for his vets. All right? Rise up. Get yourself ready. Get your friends ready. Let's do the do. Let's get her done. As, what's his face? Get her done. We're the only ones who know how to get her done. And we're trying to teach those who've never been in the military on how to get her done. So you got people around you need to teach. You got to get her done. All right? Get her done. Let's take back the country that we enjoyed in the 60s and 70s. Let's take back the country so our children and grandchildren can enjoy the innocence of peace and joy. God bless.